What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for a new video. Today it's a review about this. As you can see, today we're gonna talk about camera filters and about that new filters from FREEWELL called Magnetic Quick Swap System. And I want to share with you my experience with those filters. And by the way, the first intro in the forest was when I went out to test them. So all this video was shot with the FREEWELL filters. It looked great, right? No problem about the quality, but I mostly want to talk to you about if this new quick swap system is great or not. I just want to share with you my experience with it. First of all, thank you FREEWELL for sending me those filters. They sent me a CPL 1, an ND64PL and an ND1000PL for making long exposure shots, and they put my name on 2 of them. So thank you for this nice present, FREEWELL. Thank you a lot. First, let's start with what we have inside the box. Let's do this really quickly because I'm not here for an unboxing. So yeah, you have the box, this with some information, some stickers, things like that. Then you have the box with your filter inside, and it's the same boxes as the drone filters, so they are really great and magnetic, so good choice. And below the box you have the lens cap for your filter. We're gonna talk about this lens cap later. When you open the box, you have your filter inside, and it comes in 2 different parts, but you can't really see that here. The UV filter that you screw on your lens, and then you have your filter, and you can just put those together like this because it's magnetic. So basically what you need to do is to screw the all things on your lens, and then you can remove the filter and put another one. It's magnetic, so that's why it's really fast and really easy to do. This is how it works. Now let's start with the CPL filter. For those of you who didn't know what is a CPL filter, it's a circular polarizer, and it helps you to remove the reflection for the water from your phone screen, from your window, everything where there is some reflection when you want to shoot it. So you just need to turn your filter like this and you will see the reflection going away. Here is an example. I wanted to shoot my phone, and on my phone screen I have a lot of reflection, so I just turned the filter, and then as you can see it removes almost all the reflection from it. So that's the situation where a CPL filter is really useful for shooting some products or some water, for example. If you want to take some photos or taking some videos, you're gonna lose a little bit of exposure because it's a little bit darker than a UV filter, but it's not like an ND4, ND8, ND16 or things like that. It's not an ND filter. It's just a CPL filter, a little bit darker than a UV one, but not too much, so don't forget that. And personally I use this filter mostly inside the studio if I want to shoot some photos of my drone or some products. Also for making slow motion, sometimes outside I can use it if there is some reflection that I don't want. For example, if you want to shoot a friend who is inside a car and you are outside and you want to see him through the window, you can use a CPL because you're gonna remove all the reflection from the window and you're gonna be able to see your friend through the window. Now let's talk about the ND64PL. I use it for filming this video intro in the forest when I was in a bright condition, because this filter is made for really bright conditions. So here it was kind of hard because I went from bright condition then into the forest. It was really dark, so I needed to remove the filter, and that's when this quick swap system is really great because you can remove the filter and you have already a UV filter on your camera, on your lens. So it's great. You can just remove the filter, put it on your pocket, continue to shoot. You don't need to screw again. But this not happen when you have a VND filter, and I hope FREEWELL gonna make a VND filter soon, because I'm a VND filter guy, because it's so good to, you can change the darkness of your filter just by turning it. So it's really great with the VND filter. But by the way, this system is really cool for that because yeah, you can change your filter so fast, and it was perfect. And as you can see on the video, the quality is great. I didn't notice any change or any lose of quality because I have a UV then an ND64 on my lens. I didn't notice any lose of quality. So yeah, it's a great filter. And also with the ND64PL you have the polarization, so you can turn the filter like on the CPL one and you can remove reflection, so perfect. Nothing more to say. Now let's see what we can do with the ND1000, and this filter is made for making long exposure photography, only photography. Don't try to film a video with it because you can't. It's gonna be blurry everywhere, so don't do that. It's only for photography. And for me, the best way to show you how it works and what you can do with it is to show you a couple of photos that I took with it. And first I'm gonna show you the photo without the filter, and then with the filter with my camera settings for each shot. I think it's the best way to show you what you can do with it. Let's go. Great, right? I love shooting waterfall and water with the ND1000, and I prefer 100% the look with the filter than without. I don't know about you, but for this kind of situation it's always better with an ND1000. And now I want to show you the difference, because I have the 1000 PL from PolarPro. I shoot the same exact shot with the same settings, and this is the results. So as you can see, the FREEWELL one look more warm in terms of temperature and the PolarPro is more cold, but except that I didn't notice any lose of sharpness and quality with the FREEWELL one compared to the PolarPro. The only difference with the PolarPro is that the PolarPro is an ND1000 PL, so I can remove the reflection and add more saturation on the colors. As you can see, the green on the PolarPro one is more saturated, but it's because of the polarization. So except that, when I zoomed in Lightroom, I didn't notice any difference in terms of image quality and sharpness. Now we are done with filters explication, and it's time to talk about the good and the bad things from this system and those filters, and also the price and different things. Let's talk about that. Image quality. Great, nothing to say, it's perfect, it's sharp. For video it's great, for photo it's great too, and compared to the other brand, it's great. I have nothing to say about that. It's perfect. About prices, I'm really happy to see that all the filter and for different size, the price are almost the same. I mean, if you buy a filter which is like $100, if you change the size from 67 to 82 millimeters for your lens, the price stay the same except for the CPL and for the light pollution filter, I think. I don't really remember, but I think it's the case. And it's really different than other brands. For example, PolarPro, in every different size of filter, the price is not the same. Example for me, my lens is 82 millimeters, so it's the highest price in PolarPro filter, and it's really high. I mean, it's more than 200 euro for a filter. So yeah, I'm really happy to see that the FREEWELL prices are really great, because it's like 100 euro for all the filter, or it depends for the CPL, sometimes it's a little bit more, but it never go to 200. So yeah, the price is really great for this insane quality of the filters. And now let's talk about that lens cap, and I don't really like it because, as you can see, it's less magnetic than the filter itself. When I want to put it here, the filter is really great, the magnetic system is great for the filter, but for the lens cap you feel like it's not really, you know. And I already lost it one time. I put my camera on the ground and the filter fall down, so yeah, I already scratched it a little bit, as you can see here. FREEWELL told me that I can remove the filter and then put the lens cap on the system. The magnetic system is really powerful like that, but it's not the point for me. I mean, I want to have my filter on, shoot, and when I'm done, put the lens cap on, and that's it. And also another point that I don't like with this lens cap, my lens is not really protected. Look at on this example, this is with the FREEWELL filter. As you can see, my lens directly touch the ground and I can scratch it like this. And in the other side with the PolarPro small defender, as you can see, my lens don't touch the ground and my lens feel really protected, and that's why in this case I prefer the PolarPro small defender, or even the defender, the bigger one. As you can see, my lens is really protected with this. So yeah, for the lens cap, I prefer the PolarPro system for this. Now I want to show you some things that I did. I call this the backpack test because I like to have my camera ready to shoot inside my backpack, and I wanted to know if I'm running or if I'm jumping into some rocks or something, if the filter are gonna stay in place, and the lens cap too. Even if my camera is nicely placed inside my backpack, when you're running or jumping, of course your camera are gonna move a bit inside your backpack. So I just wanted to see if everything gonna stay in place. And when I opened my backpack, I was surprised because everything was right in place and nothing's moved. So great point for this. And now I want to talk to you about a little thing about the PL filter or the VND filter, if they come with a VND one day. Basically, when you have a PL filter or VND filter, you're gonna have to turn the filter on the left or right side to adjust the effect or the darkness of the filter for the VND. And it happened to me sometimes when I turn it to the right side, which is also the side to unscrew the filter. Sometimes, because it's at the exact same size of the UV filter, sometimes when I went to the right side, I start to unscrew the UV filter at the same time. So this is a little bit annoyed, and I have to say that it never happened to me with the PolarPro filter, but maybe it's because also the small defender of the PolarPro filter, when you screw your filter in with the small defender, you can really screw it nicely because you have the small defender who help you to screw your filter really nicely. And same for removing it. I don't know, but it's just a small thing that happened to me sometimes with the PL filter. So I just wanted to let you guys know. Next thing is, I would like to have the name of the filter on the front of it. As you can see, they put my name on it for this one and the size of the filter, but you can see which filter is it when you have them inside the box. If they are not nicely placed inside the box, you can see it. Maybe they can put the name on the box or on the front of the filter, like on the PolarPro one, you can see you have the name of the filter, which filter is it on the front. So it's great when you have it on the box and you want to change, you can see directly. You don't need to open the box, remove the filter from the box to see on the side which filter is it. So yeah, I would love to have the name of the filter on the front of it, like on the PolarPro one. And the last point that I want to mention is more an advice than a bad things, but it's happened to me and I wanted to share this with you guys because it can save you a lot of time. When you receive your filter, they come with a UV filter and the filter itself, but they are both attached together in the box. So don't forget to remove the UV filter from the box if you have multiple filters, because I had so many bad moments trying to remove the UV filter from the filter that I wanted to use, because I have 3 filters. So I went out with the 3 boxes and all those filters are in the box attached to the UV filter, and basically you need just one UV filter attached to your lens and then you swap from a filter to another one. It's great to have multiple UV filter because in case you broke one, you have another one, but keep the other one at home and just bring one with you, or maybe 2, but put the other one in another box alone. Because yeah, when I wanted to change the filter, I always had to remove the UV from the filter that I wanted to use, and trust me, the magnetic system is really strong, so it was really hard. Sometimes I hit the filter with my fingers, so I needed to clean it, and yeah. So if you go out and you have multiple filters, don't forget to remove the UV filter from the box. That way you can change really fast from a filter to another one. To summarize, those filters are great, the quality is insane, the price is great, and the only downside for me, and the principal one, is the lens cap, which I'm not really confident with it, and I like to put my camera on the ground. I want my lens to be protected when I put my camera on the ground. I really don't want to scratch it, except that small thing that I said before. Nothing to complain about those filters and this system. It's a real game changer, I think, and if they come with some VND filter, it's gonna be so good. Thanks again FREEWELL for giving me this opportunity to test those filters and some other products from you. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment below and I will answer you with pleasure, like always. And tell me also what you think about those filters in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Next week it's gonna be a drone trip, and it's gonna be my best one so far because this place was crazy beautiful, so I can't wait to share this with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. Have a great day, great night. I don't know what time is it in your country, but enjoy your life, and I see you next Wednesday. Salut!